Welcome to Jade Con Gaming. I'm Adam. I'm here with Nick, Austin, and Bob for the 4th session of our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Would one of you like to recall what happened last time?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember.
Can you share it?
We met back with Metal and told him that people he knew died.
With the
Tungsten?
most tact.
Was it Tungsten? It's Tungsten.
With Bob in the most tacky, inconsiderate way possible of showing him pictures of his dead friends.
You mispronounced tactful.
Now I think you got it right.
It was closure.
It was an attack.
And now we're hanging out in the rooms waiting for our next exciting adventure. Or for our new benefactor to break down crying and having to go, join the glowing hand. As our main proprietor just goes into a dark, suicidal depression of alcoholism.
In which case we have to steal everything not nailed down to afford that entry fee. Goddamn.
Do we experience if we kill his sanity?
At this point, I'm not using experience points. I'm just telling when you.
Can I have a milestone if we kill him?
No.
Can I have a gold stone?
No.
It's a stone made out of gold.
Yeah, you also, in that time you killed necromancers, and I've thought about it. You've never seen a giant spider in real life.
Have to.
No, you've only seen, movies and stuff. So you really shouldn't have been able to turn to it, so from now on, until you see one, you can't.
I object.
Make
Make a note that I object.
It is noted. Bob objects. Game Master rules. Overruled.
I object to life all the time.
He's very used to just saying, fuck
And yet
you, Bob.
people still wear Crocs, even though I object. And I tell them so.
Also
To
noted.
their stupid Croc-wearing face.
However,
means you, audience.
if you do wear Crocs, I have nothing against you and would love for you to subscribe.
I have a lot against you. Subscribe anyways. You don't have to go by... My opinion shouldn't scare you off. What are you, a coward? Go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah,
or if you agree with me, subscribe and agree.
Be part of this abusive relationship.
The views expressed by Bob are not necessarily the views of Jade Kind Gaming.
Though they probably are when it comes to Crocs, because they look freaking stupid. I don't care how comfortable they are. You look like an idiot.
I don't look at people's feet or shoes anyways. I wouldn't notice. I mean, I barely noticed that he never wears shoes at all.
I only
You
wear
don't.
shoes because people complain if I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awkward when you go into a restaurant and you have to explain why it's your right not to wear shoes.
That's right.
I know it is your right. It's still awkward. We're kind of off topic.
Wait, we weren't discussing footwear and the objective opinions about footwear, except for Crocs, which everyone agrees look freaking stupid.
Yeah.
So, we're in Tungsten's.
Yeah, you're on the museum compound. I think you two are returning to your room, and you were looking for a library?
Yeah, he said there was one.
And there is. And as long as in looking, you'll also ask people as you...
Presumably, yeah.
Then, yeah, you find
I
it
can
pretty...
find people.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. Yeah. So you find the library?
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I read books. What do you... I set it on fire. What do you expect me to do?
I'm the only one who can have knowledge!
Yes, as I read the books, I destroy them, so that there'll be no new information after I'm done with it. Full brainiac. No, I read them. I read the books.
Is that pretty much what you do with your spare time in between?
Well, yeah, I'm focusing on, world history, how they do magic, what's different.
Okay. But ultimately, you guys have...
How do god shards work? How angry would they be if I took one?
I think they're really, really big, though.
Yeah.
How angry would they be if I disenchanted one for science?
Not very if you just yell science at them. Science!
Then I'm actually going to have to make an investigation roll, because it's...
Hey, don't you dare touch mine.
You left him in the box.
You leave your cursed hands off.
I got an 11.
11? Yeah, you don't necessarily find anything on that.
Well, if it's
This
there,
time.
if it's there, I'll find it eventually.
If you remind me at a later point when you have opportunities, that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
Well, eventually I'll just read all the books.
Yeah, but I might forget to tell you if you don't remind me. But you guys, again, you have probably around 3 days before the next thing that I have happen happens.
Gonna make an investigation check and see how long it takes me to realize that I'm on a completely different world that has nothing to do with my world. Natural 20.
Yeah, you figure that out. How do you feel about that?
Both good and bad, but
You were lied to.
mostly good because no killer robots.
Yeah.
As talking to people, has anyone explained golems to me and how much I want to burn them?
Why would you want to burn them?
Because they're killer robots.
The closest thing to a golem around is him.
He doesn't seem very killery.
And
He seems
golems are
like-
not necessarily killery either. It's only if you are directly against what their goal is. You're thinking of golems as if you're trying to get past what they're guarding. Alternatively, if they're working for you and they're guarding something for you, then they're not killer robots.
Unless they're,
Killing stuff.
They don't usually go out on rampages. They're usually put into place.
what if their goal is to
question.
rampage?
Do golems have that? Do you, like 1 out of 100 chance to go on a killer rampage?
That's flesh golems. I don't know. 5th edition. I don't know if 5th edition kept that rule.
Yep.
Flesh golems used to have a chance of going berserk.
Doubt it, but I don't know.
That's a really good anime.
Well, you were saying something though.
No, I was talking about flesh golems and their ability to go berserk.
Okay, there were some of them before that, but okay.
No?
Yeah, never mind. He was silent during that point.
Ooh, I did a.
If I was buttering, it was only about flesh golems.
I do turn my heal die pack over to someone to see if it can be replicated. Either Austin or see if there's any scientist, alchemist type person.
Austin would probably be your best.
I am an alchemist.
Yeah, your best bet.
I look around for someone who knows a lot about jewelry in this world.
I am a jeweler.
In this world.
Because you stole stuff and you needed it appraised.
I didn't steal it. Yes, I did. Thinking about it, yes, I did.
There's no one that's necessarily an expert here.
Because I have a modernly produced wedding ring, so that must be like expert craftsmanship in this time. Because look, no hammer strikes.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I mean, there's no one that's necessarily an expert on it. There are some people that do basic things for...
We know how to
But
do
they work with
restoration.
more magical stuff, typically, the people that are here. So, if you're just looking at mundane jewelry, I mean, they can have some basic, opinions about it, but they're not gonna...
Okay, I go and gather basic opinions.
Yeah.
It's not magic. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's like, probably the most uplifting thing is that would be a fine piece to enchant.
So, worth money?
Enchanted, yeah.
I mean, it's probably worth...
I don't have a reference point for what things are worth in this world. I have a bunch of change, and ordinarily I wouldn't carry such stuff, but they don't have plastic here. Which, coincidentally, I'll show Vic plastic.
Yep, manufacturing plastics. Quick way to destroy the environment.
I'm the best druid.
Yes, you are, Bob. Best druid ever.
Maybe 10 gold. That's me.
Offering to buy it?
No.
Alright.
But he sort of gives you a bit of advice as far as what, yeah, you're new here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's probably what you could ask if you're, someone in the trade.
Remember, this is the
This is
plane that uses solid gold as their basic coinage and diamonds in the the thousands for resurrections and stuff. Those are common and huge. There is no diamond monopoly on this
There's
planet.
no diamond on the ring.
Oh, I thought you said
It's a male split.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. then you
I
have
didn't knock the wife unconscious. I knocked the husband unconscious.
Didn't he kill her?
He did.
I was like, to say, what? You wouldn't hit a woman? Sexism.
She was already dead. There would be no point.
But,
So, hanging out, trying to make new friends. Try to explain to people the technology in my world, like motorboats and skyscrapers.
Yep, that's nice.
we have magical teleportation pads that can...
We had
Take us
teleportation too. we had teleportation too.
We
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
yours was teleportation transmutation. This is conjuration. Totally different. Yours was 3.0 teleportation.
Which really, we all know.
Come on,
Which one's
really,
that?
that's ridiculous.
Wait, current one's conjuration?
Yeah,
You summon yourself on another place?
yeah. Teleportation.
The difference...
teleportation is summoning yourself somewhere else.
The difference is whether or not you died in the process.
Just don't think about
In your version, technically it's a different you on the other end.
Technically,
it. Also, it
you
doesn't
every day.
matter, because the other one's gone, so...
Yeah. No problems. No problems. But yeah, it used to be transmutation. Break yourself down, reassemble at a new location. But they thought that was too ridiculous for a game that involves, elves, dwarves, and dragons. So they made it summoning magic. Much more realistic. Priorities, man. Priorities.
Yeah, no, I just don't know a whole lot about my world's technology to improve this world's technology a whole by leaps and bounds.
I tried to
Good.
bring an engineering textbook.
I told you couldn't. That's not the point of the game. The point of the game is you get used to this world.
No,
Not me breaking this world.
Yeah, no, that has nothing to do with it.
that's incredibly what this is about. Just a slow and arduous process of us breaking this world by introducing new stuff.
I brought a
That's
Bible
my
instead.
process.
That's never caused any problems.
Yes. You brought a bio into a world where the gods are actually dead. Not really relevant here.
I
No,
don't know. They're any different.
Now, all you gotta do is change your name to Jesus and start reenacting this stuff and tell someone after you get stabbed and crucified to start spreading this book around like 20 or 30 years after. Or hundreds of years. I have no idea how the Bible worked.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
But, anyways, a few days later. Where are you?
Bless you.
I'm in a library. I don't really sleep.
There you go.
Just
I
in
mean, you're
here.
probably the easiest to find.
I'm in my room.
You ever see him leave? No, he lives here now.
He lives here now.
Maybe take one of the tables, just reserve it, set my stuff on it. Just that this is. I'm just gonna be here now.
You're like an annoying person in a coffee shop, aren't you?
The library never closes.
Except, they probably don't let them have coffee in the library.
Never closes. We're open 24/7.
Nope, introducing paper, also a good way to destroy the environment through wood.
Yeah, except we don't actually damage the environment with paper making anymore.
Well, not anymore, but
We didn't for a long time. We've been using renewable because it's too expensive to cut down new trees. It's a lot cheaper to just plant ones and then keep farming them.
And the difference is also how much paper is really needed.
okay.
Tons of it. Oh, here no. Less.
Yeah, no, it's not in a medieval society.
Less here. Less here.
Uh,
Less here.
But a dark-skinned man and a night, not quite, not a. It's noble's wear, but it's more of a refined, simple, nice cloths, but a very simple style approaches you in the library.
He's trying to pretend he's poor.
No, he's just in designer jeans and, a popped-up collar. He's a hipster. Shame him for it.
No, really, it's more of in our world the idea of being almost like a tux kind of, a sleek style. But from what you've seen from some of the others, it is possibly a bit of a not necessarily a local fashion, I guess is what.
Why is it after 6?
Well, I would have guessed that anyway. He's dark-skinned, and you haven't mentioned anyone else being dark-skinned, so we're probably not in an area where dark-skin's common. Which means he's probably foreign.
Yeah.
Now, let's see how racist Bob is once he meets the dark-skinned person from, being normal.
To be fair, he's a character that is a wood elf that grew up in a modern Earth. If anything, he's nice because he's been the subject of it.
Or super racist because he was racist against. It's one or the other. And now we shall see.
Anyways, the views of Nick do not necessarily represent the views of J.
Or Bob in particular.
I said Nick. His opinions on this relevant situation have been fine. You're the one that brought that.
However, my opinions are representative of J.K. Gary, as you can tell because I don't get a disclaimer.
I've not needed to yet. You've behaved thus far.
Do my best. Do my best.
Sir, could I ask you to meet us in the conference room?
He's not been knighted. This guy wouldn't call him sir.
Well, it depends on procedure. And also, he's now established himself as a servant. He's clearly not a national noble. And I know, I'll put my things away. Set my, put my markers, set all of my stuff where I need it to on my desk inside the library.
Now I just imagine you in there with like a little coffee cup and like a highlighter that you alchemically made to highlight stuff in these books.
You're not allowed to highlight them. Not allowed to mark in those books.
Don't tell me what to do with my things.
These are mine now. Otherwise,
So says Tungsten.
You would actually get yourself kicked out.
I'm not writing any of these
Okay,
books.
yeah, as long as
My own
you're
books.
right, okay. When it came down to highlighter, which I don't know if you said that or he said that.
He said that.
Well, quit being disruptive, Nick.
No.
Nick quite often says things that you attribute to other people because he said them.
I just look them
Quite annoying. Especially when he does it to me.
I'm sorry, y'all look so similar. I mean, you guys have you're like the same person. Same birthday.
Oh, yeah.
No difference.
I'll follow him into the other room.
Yeah, he leads you back to what was the meeting room where you first met Tungsten originally, and he just said to meet there he has to find your companions.
This bug can
So
fly,
wait,
but it's just running around.
So he comes and gets me, and he brings me into the waiting room.
Well, technically, unless you asked for him to lead you, he just asked you to meet. He just asked you to meet there.
Okay, and he said he has to find the others?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's like, yeah, as long as you express you know where it is, he'll leave before you finish clearing things up.
Then I take the book I'm working on with me.
The attendant would prefer that you didn't, and
I'll bring it back.
it needs to stay in the building.
I'm not leaving the building.
Yes, you are.
It's a different
You're
building.
going across the compound.
Oh, it's a different building?
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring it back.
No, that
How aggressive is he willing to get on this? How passive is this librarian?
he's in between you and the door.
Because I'm going to be pretty alpha about it.
He's in between you and the door. He will not physically push you. If you're just going to run into him, he will.
Well, I'm not, but I will make an effort to go around him and see if he gets in my way again.
He'll sort of lean up.
But how far will he lean?
The door's only so big.
I understand he doesn't want me to take the book. I am disagreeing.
No, does he stop?
So if I can get past him without having to physically interact with him, I will.
Dexterity check?
9 plus stuff.
11. That's one better than 10. That's pretty good.
He rolls an extra 20.
You cannot.
He's very serious about this book.
You need to leave the books in here.
What's his name?
His name is Joshua.
All right. I make a point. I make a point of asking him, "What's your name?" And I make him an answer. I go, "Very well, Joshua." And I hand him the book.
I can set it aside so...
I use all the training I've received my entire life as a noble to give him the look of somebody with authority who's about to make his life a little more difficult.
You don't actually have authority here, but...
I've had a lifetime of training on that look.
For form?
But yes, he does. So he will keep it set aside for you when you return.
That's fine. I'm gonna have to go complain to Tungsten that Joshua was very rude to me.
Okay.
I expect to be treated better as a guest here.
You're just in your room?
Mm-hmm.
You get a knock. John?
What?
We need you in the meeting room. You've an assignment to be briefed on.
I didn't get paid for my last one?
Yes, that was training.
Still get paid for training.
Well, I'm afraid we pay in advance, and you will receive credits as you are given this assignment before you leave.
You pay in advance, but I didn't get paid before the training.
No, I cannot help that. You need to meet there.
Fine, I
You
grab
think-
all of my stuff. Whilst I'm complaining, I'm grabbing and gathering all of my stuff.
I almost picture you opening the door, closing and locking it while still complaining.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're walking towards it, and he gives up. Oh. Yeah, I showed him.
I
I guess.
John's going to be the master of the last word.
Where are you? Where does he find you?
Out on the grounds, sunning.
What, getting your metal tan?
He's
What?
humidity.
I have the humany bits. And,
Like what, your face?
I mean, he's probably
Right.
more than half human.
yeah,
Yeah.
but just enjoying the sun and
Currently,
being
he's
able.
Mega Man. He wants to be Cyborg.
Oh, I get it.
Anyways, the dark-skinned man who you may be envying approaches you as well and asks, you to accompany him to the meeting hall to be briefed
Nick's just
on
marveling
your first
that
assignment.
his character's just marveling that he can be outside without getting killed.
No,
Yep. What's awesome? Not being in a bunker or out at sea.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Or at a sea bunker.
Yes, or a sea bunker. So
This is kind of what you were at before, yeah.
yeah. So I grab my shirt and cloak and go walk with him.
And he'll lead you back to that same room as before.
My room's perpetually empty.
As you just take all of your stuff with you every time you leave. It's like, gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you don't?
Just a duffel bag. It's my go bag. Take it when I have to go.
That way I don't forget my reading material. I've totally absconded with at least one roll of TP.
Okay. They're not actually rolls, but yeah.
It's a roll now.
You sat in your own room. I like it this way.
When I'm pooping, I want it this way. This is how I like it.
Anyways, moving on to subjects. Okay, interesting enough. Here's a note for the beginning of the session. Remember, you guys have inspiration once per session. You guys have never actually used it, so I don't know if you forgot. I had.
It just does a d6, doesn't it?
No, it lets you have advantage once.
Oh,
per
I
session.
have that all the time.
No, you don't.
I quite often have it. Sheldon.
But you actually said something that was untrue, and I corrected. Whatever.
It's a turn of phrase.
Anyways, he has, a small pouch of things that and when he walks in with Rock, he just walks straight up to the front, sets some things on the podium. Where did you sit? It's a deep room, and there are 3 of you.
All the way in the back.
Well, that's where I sit. Yeah. Same seat as I was here the first time I was in.
Can you please come forward so I don't have to speak so loudly?
I groan and comply, and then lean instantly the last place I was leaning.
I move forward and ask him, where is Mr. Tungsten?
He is about his business.
So why didn't we get paid for our last
Well,
thing?
I'd just like to be noted, the gentleman attendant in the library, Mr. Joshua, was very rude to me as I was leaving.
I will make note of that.
He's totally going to get a note in his file. His next
in the
review is
file.
going to be obnoxious.
No,
Yeah, he'll get a talking to and find out, oh, you were doing what you're supposed to do? Thanks.
Be politer next time.
Hey, Servant 101, never upset the nobles. Doesn't matter if they're right or they're wrong. Never upset them. You get on the wrong side of the nobles, you lose your job.
It's not
That would be a thing if you were noble here.
I am a noble, and I've got first-hand experience.
He's made so many people lose their job over bullcrap that he was responsible for.
Well, no, I didn't. I was busy doing other things, but I've seen other people do it. We understand that he wants our attention.
That was me more, but yeah.
We get it, okay? We're here. What do you want?
You need to hardwire that in so you don't look like you're casting a spell at it.
Or get a wand.
Either one.
I
You have them.
I know. I was like, glad they're over there.
It just doesn't help.
Just.
Yeah,
And it
wand
still
remote
doesn't
controls.
turn it on.
Well, no, if I just hold the wand with this at the bottom of the hand,
Then you're still...
then I look silly and awesome
Er.
at the same time.
Nope. Just worse.
Or magic. One of those.
Nope, just worse.
They might think he's magic.
They won't.
They could.
They really... That's not a thing that people would think.
He explains, several months back, we excavated an ancient shrine in the mountains to the north here. And we were recently able to translate some of the carved writings that we found there. And we learned that there is a sealed chamber that is deeper than what we reached. Your job, simply, shall be to delve deeper into the containment chamber and recover whatever is available there for the museum. Now, hold it strong. You are each given, and he takes out what is not gold coins. They're basically stamped copper plates. You are assigned each 70 compound credits. He so steps off the platform to hand it to each of you
This isn't...
for supplies.
This isn't gold.
No, it counts as the equivalent of 70 gold to spend within the compound to supply yourself for this adventure.
I feel like I'm going to need 70 gold.
The company owns our soul.
Sold your soul to the company store. Yeah, we're leaving this faction.
This faction's evil.
I basically say, yeah, we have to leave this faction. Out loud, right in front of the dude.
I ask.
This is the worst deal I've ever
Does
heard.
he pay all of his employees with these?
It is the general fee for... It is the general accommodations for supplies.
Do you pay all your people like this?
Not exclusively. But as far as supplying for a trip, that is how we will handle it.
Why don't you just issue us supplies?
Because you each have unique skills, and
I think the question is more, why didn't you just hand us actual funds?
because we desire for it to be spent and for things to be purchased within the grounds so that we lose the least amount of money on supplying our employees.
So we're not being paid.
For supply, do we get paid after our services are rendered in non-company money?
That is relevant to what is found for the museum.
So that's a no.
No, that's a yes.
No,
We
that's
find-
a fine stuff, and yeah, we pay for it.
I explain that these are requisition vouchers.
Yeah, they're vouchers. They're coupons.
I don't like this.
They're not payments, so we can get free stuff from the company.
yeah, they're tickets at a carnival.
Exchange for giant monkey.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for?
Badger. Badgers have a dig speed.
Oh.
I don't have anything in these papers that says dig speed, so I need to find the badger for when I'm going to need it.
Yes.
Because I'm going to, flap something, I'm sure.
I don't think I need anything else. I already have a light crossbow.
You can always get riding horses.
Huh?
You can always get riding horses.
I don't need that.
I can't ride a riding horse. Oh. I don't think I know how to ride a riding horse.
I definitely don't know how to ride a horse.
Am I allowed to be a giant badger? Do I
No.
have to be a regular badger?
Regular.
You'd have to find a giant badger.
So
Not so hard. I mean, I can do that.
Like, has he seen any exotic mammals on the grounds that are alive?
No.
I can make an embiggen to a badger.
Anyways.
Does summon monster count?
Yes.
Probably.
I can make a growth potion.
That would.
Give it to a badger. It's bigger now.
That
That
would.
counts, right? Counts, right?
That's a normal badger under the effects of a growth potion.
So you can shake
So
it
you
to
could
that.
give him a growth potion while he's in.
He's a badger. That makes me a giant badger. Safe to say? No.
Do they have like tool kits? Company store?
Yeah. Anyways, you're not out spending stuff yet.
Yeah.
He's still going over what it is. I can show you on the map in the gallery where you're headed when we leave here.
Are we teleporting or are we walking overland again?
You will be walking overland. Where you're going is at the base of the mountains to the north. There is a small excavation site, handful of buildings, at the location where we've done the excavation before. The main building actually covers the entrance to the cavern. The code to get through the arcane lock on the door is Fish Titan. That's an appropriate reaction.
It sounds silly, but you'd be surprised how hard it is to catch a fish titan. Much less carry one to the lock and throw it at the lock in order to unlock the lock. It's a whole ordeal.
We have for you this, and he holds up a string with. It's not really a skeleton key, but it's. At the point where he says this key, that you can kind of see, maybe it's sort of a weird version of that. It's sort of a oddly detailed key. The other string. This that was recovered there last time and is used to open the locks.
I'm just figuring you're going to want to hold on to all the important items while we do the fighting and other stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like a
If
good
you
plan.
read it, it does more. It's also fire resistance.
Well, I'd figure that out when I cast Detect Magic and check it out. And then I immediately cast Identify, and then find that out. And I'll go, yeah, it's very important that I keep this with me.
Yeah.
Very important.
And, he'll tell you that as he shows you the map. Yeah.
That is true. We don't have a giant... We don't have some awesome map this time, do we? Do we have some sort of awesome map that
He
hasn't
then
been
says
shown?
that he's going to show you where it is, and he leads you down to the gallery below. One of the... You looked at things that were... the paintings and such on the walls. Some normal, mundane, some magical. It takes you to a map that is one of those magical paintings.
I wonder if this will have a big "You Are Here" sign.
It will not.
Oh, please, not even 3D. Why is there a crop circle?
That's where the aliens are.
Clearly.
He points out you are adjusting some details.
Oh, that's why they're transparent. I was musing at that.
He points out that the Tungsten Museum is here, and that where you're going is up here. Essentially, it's at the base of these mountains. He warns you, do not cross the mountains. That is the territory of the brothers, and they do not welcome outsiders in their lands.
Didn't we also hear about the necromancers living up north, too?
They are further north beyond that territory. Northern College is that way. Do you ask about the crop circles?
Is
can I
that
see
giant
that?
circle on the map?
Yes, the giant circle is on the map.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as crop circles, they're almost 100 miles across. So,
Oh yeah, there's one over there too.
yeah, there's a couple. He points out, well, those are the effects of the shards. Those are the visible ones. Sun's Life and Winter's Touch. Warrior's Might happens to be over us.
Magic power. Magic's cast?
Cost.
Cost.
That's Undoing. And essentially, as they show up on the map, is almost, as he messes with more or less controls, is they are glowing and slightly moving, like spinning maybe, effects that appear over top of this painting.
So I'm guessing that area is greener because it's in constant sunlight?
It's not constant sunlight. It's actually things grow, heal, etc. at a accelerated rate there.
So
Cancer's
full
a
of
real
cancer,
problem.
yeah.
Sorry, we have magic.
We have magic, no cancer. We have cure disease. That fixes all cancer.
But unless you have any other questions, did you have any other questions?
What type of people left behind these ruins?
Um,
Because I figure by now I've realized there are things other than human
Oh,
in my Well, yeah, you're a robot. I get that. He's a human
I'm not
with
a
pointy
robot.
elves, pointy ears. You're obviously a walking, talking wooden man.
yeah,
You're a robot.
It's a shrine. It was to. I mean, it was for humans. The majority of this land is humans. He will point out. Pretty much that there's a mountainous region that has some dwarves, and the south is elven territory, but otherwise, for the most part, you'll find humans.
What about those horde guys?
The nomadic horde they are nomadic. They do move, and generally, if we show a good force, then they move somewhere else.
Okay. Because just now an Adam game without a cool map. Except for Star Wars. Star Wars had the book's map. And it was hard to understand. North wasn't top the page, therefore it was kind of stupid.
Yes, everything about it was just a little off.
Yeah.
But, yes, any other questions?
So just go in and pick up anything shiny and stuff like that, or pottery? Because I've seen a lot of pottery
looking primarily for magical items is the primary thing that we focus on here.
Oh, okay.
Hence all of the magic. If you find anything else that is exuberant, bring it back. Whatever you can manage, ultimately things, you'll end up paid for bits. Based on what they are. Magic things are going to fetch you the most.
So these guys are the opposite of the guys who Indiana Jones works for. These are not the guys that belongs in a museum. They belong to us, and we're going to happen to put them in a museum. We're going to raid other people's holy lands and put them in our museums.
It's an old shrine to a forgotten deity because dead.
Not our problem anymore.
But you know what? They left stuff behind, so yeah, we're going into the mountain. We're taking it out.
Bah, so much studying to do.
What? You'd rather me wait?
No.
No, we wouldn't. So, he so it says, set out, generally as soon as you're able. If you find me,
Are there any particular things besides magical things you're looking for?
he said we really don't know what is contained within the room.
Okay.
We found that we missed at least a room. It might be a larger complex. It might simply be a hidden room behind it. basically the way that we function is we find places that there could be valuable items, and we send you out to get them and return them, and that's how you get paid. Actual. If you need anything else, knock at the door at the, in the T-Rex room.
Has anyone explained monsters or other stuff to me yet?
You mean the T-Rex room has, in addition to that, a bug, an owlbear, and
the owlbear. But the owlbear's still close enough to just a weird mutant animal.
I think I'm pretty sure there is a taxidermied phoenix.
Again,
That's an exciting one.
It's just a pile of ash.
It's not. It's a bird, and that's the thing. That's what makes it exciting. Is
They trapped it in the stasis field or something? No.
Going there with the dispel magic, all sorts of problems.
Yeah, no. Everything in there is still near enough to I can conceive animal and the whatever Bob turned into is sort of animal. I'm still not. I don't know about undead or any monsters.
You're gonna have to throw some Ocubes at him or something.
Yeah.
well, we'll start to fix that by the time before you return back.
Yes. So we go off to the company store to sell our souls with our vouchers, our coupons.
What you want for?
Hold things I can buy and throw on the ground in front of them.
As I just end up carrying all of our stuff, don't I?
No. You're not going to be carrying anything. I bought a cart. But we don't need anything to pull it.
He's going to pull it himself.
Yeah.
I know from Vic that carts are very important to getting the most money.
Oh, yeah.
As we steal everything in there and bring everything back. This wasn't magical, but it looked old.
I bought a climber's kit, a component pouch, a cart, and a hand axe. No reason
He's
for
much
the
more
hand
prepared
axe.
than he needs to be.
Why the component pouch?
But there's stuff in there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What if he needs horsehair?
Where am I going to get horsehair? I can't pull it out of me.
But I can.
I don't have hands.
I really feel like I could see a horse. There's a point where he's gonna. Does this stay hair once he comes back? Does it still work for the spells?
I'm sure it works. I'm just going to assume yes.
You need some sort of toolkit?
Yeah.
What do you need?
I'm going to buy, alchemist supplies.
As you're just going through, I don't need anything for this
25.
particular mission.
Alchemist is 50.
Oh, Alchemist is 50?
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Some of the kits are expensive. I'm like, I might as well get this. Give me an alchemist. Give me an alchemist kit.
Yeah, Alchemist is 50, and,
It is tied for
And-
being the most expensive.
Tinker's is 50, yeah.
Yours are the most expensive.
What's a brewer's kit?
A
Brewer's
brewer's
supplies,
kit
20.
is 20.
50? That works out perfectly. Give me an alchemist supply and a brewer's kit.
You don't need those at all for your mission. Fuck you! It's my company money!
8 pounds and 9 pounds, so...
They immediately go in my room where I set them up, and they'll stay there forever. This room is now just an alchemy brew room. Because I live in the library.
I'm looking...
To be fair, if you ask, they can take excess furniture, the bed, out if you want them to. They can relocate that if you
That's my
need if
bed.
you need space.
That's my bed.
If you need space for
Not
other
yet.
things.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's for the ladies.
Is there a digger's kit or just pickaxes sold
There's
separately?
a pickaxe sold separately, and there's a climber's kit.
I will take the climber's kit and the pickaxe.
I'm all out of my company credits.
The pickaxe... Pick miners is 2 gold, and weighs 10 pounds. And the climber's kit's 25.
Okay, again, while I'm listening,
12 pounds.
Yeah, the climber's kit's heavy as crap.
12 pounds. So, climber's kit was
25 gold. The pick was 2 gold, 10 pounds.
I'm feeling pretty good on light currently. What else we got?
Potion of healing's 50 gold.
Who cares?
Well, I've already spent 35, so can't have that. Crowbar.
Crowbar's
Dash.
Crowbar's dash weight.
No, crowbar is 5 pounds. It's 2 gold.
Yeah, 2 gold focus. Where's
Are you looking
You're
at
looking
that much of an
druidic
angle?
focus.
Yeah. What's this?
Crowbar, 2 gold.
Druid focus. That's what's dash and dash.
Yeah. Yes. A sprig of mistletoe weighs a lot less than a crowbar.
I wish I had another book.
I disagree. I insist on very large sprigs of mistletoe.
Why do I have riding horse but not war horse?
You actually haven't seen a warhorse.
It's just a damn big horse.
Yeah. I've made that decision at this point. It won't be. That will be one of the ones that you will see soon, but it is just something I specifically decided.
I go up and ask, hey, do you have any war horses here?
Not on the compound.
The
Draft
silvers?
horses?
Yes, you can get a draft horse. I didn't give you draft horse because it is strictly a lesser than the. I believe. Was I wrong? Did I miss something?
I just don't understand what you think the difference between a regular horse and a war horse is.
Really, it's training. So the difference is you're not trained.
I just wanted the increased speed. They're just faster.
They're trained that way.
I think I messed up my things. So, pick is... Or crowbar is 5 pounds?
Yeah.
I guess I can just be a bear and pull the cart as a bear.
Yeah.
Remember, it doesn't really matter how much faster you are if they're slow.
They're
Warner
sitting
Cart.
in the cart.
It matters how much faster he is.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're in the cart.
You guys are lazy. You're making him pull you around.
Hey, to be
yes.
fair, Adventure 1, he's rode the entire time in my backpack as a cat.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay. So, pickaxe was 12 pounds and 10 gold?
Pickaxe is... Let's see... Pick. It's 2 gold, 10 pounds.
2 gold, 10 pounds. Climber's kit's 25 gold, 25 or 12 pounds?
There's no speed difference between the draft horse and the bear.
25 and 12.
The bear is just a better choice. There's no speed difference.
Might as well be a bear.
Might as well be a bear.
Draft horse is going to work better in a civilized area. So if
Well,
you're
scare
taking it
people.
into town, that's why you would turn into a draft horse.
Well, actually,
But-
on the way there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll
Once-
just be a regular riding horse because they're faster.
Mhm.
And the strength difference is negligible.
Yes. Yeah, either way, it's a cart. It's designed to be pulled. Either of them can pull it easily.
Fine. Take all of my fun, why don't you?
I said either one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your fun.
As long as you apologize. That's all I've ever asked.
Don't need those. Yeah, just that page.
There's that.
What? You can just sit on top.
Yes, but then it's going to get moved.
Well, it's going to get taken anyways. Because I'm using the monster manual for...
But I need it.
No, you're not. Buy one now.
I still need it. No, you're not. It's not addressed my problem.
I've given you a large list of things to be.
Yeah, but you chose that.
Then you should have printed them out.
Yeah.
I don't have a printer.
Kinkos, man. Kinkos.
That's still a thing?
I'm sure.
What else you need?
I haven't heard them shutting down, so they must be.
It's not. They
What'd
got
you
bought
have
out by
heard?
FedEx
Oh.
office.
Public library, man.
What's rope silk? Gold.
10 gold, 5 pounds.
Well,
50 feet.
I bet the library still has a copier.
Probably.
They probably
Yeah,
charge you.
So, just from this, I'm guessing this is actually a game where keeping track of weight?
In general.
Okay.
Ultimately, he has a cart right now. So
Also-
it's the idea of how much you can take in with you,
Yeah.
as opposed to...
Also, I turn into a thing, so I can just grab something, turn into a thing, and it gets absorbed into my body.
Does Climber Kit come with his own rope? I assume it comes with its own grappling hook and pittons and stuff?
25.
It comes with 25 feet.
Well, I have another 50 feet.
No.
Because you can't move 25 feet away from it without having to unhook your thing.
Yeah, but you still have to have your own rope for it.
Oh. Well, I'm bullish on
Pittons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness.
Okay.
that. I spent all of my money on the cart.
Did you not have whatever rope on whatever pack you had?
I don't remember.
He probably does, but
Yeah.
I also have synth rope on that too, but I'm still bought more rope
Yeah.
because you can always have more rope.
And you can never get more synth rope.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write it down, so.
Okay.
I don't know what I have a key for, though. I have a key. I don't know what for.
You have a key for your room that you can lock your room.
Alright. It's empty.
Yeah, but you can lock it while you're in there. Keep people from bursting in on you.
Lock it while you're gone, make them think you're inside, and just ignoring them.
I think I've decided I hate walls. Got a climbing kit, a pick, a crowbar, a sledgehammer.
Well, you know there was an upgrade that was going to allow you to like cling to walls and jump off them, but you didn't get it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's
Then
on
you
his
can
list
get a
of things
helmet
he
that you
eventually-
can run to super fast and bust your head through things.
Mm-hmm.
I'd recommend food, but I think you guys just ignore that with
Me.
a few of you.
Mm-hmm. Your good berries don't eat and can gather food for the entire party.
Plus, I have 10 days of rations I've never used.
Yeah, me too.
You were given us. That's actually what you were given instead of money for your first mission.
I didn't want them.
You need anything else?
I spent all my credits. I don't have any
I
more
was asking
plates.
him, the one that's sitting there still buying stuff.
Oh, I'm good.
Right.
Alright.
I have 46 pounds of stuff, not counting my actual other things I had before.
I forgot I drank 2 of those beers.
Out of your 6-pack.
No, I'm drinking 4 out of the 6.
But you personally have only drinking 2?
No, I'm down to 2 more.
Oh, okay. Down to 2.
I drank, 2 got drank, then I had 4 more, then 2 more got drank, now I have 2.
I was seeing all the setup notes. I was like, "Where's the actual adventure notes?" Found them. They're easy to lose.
It's a good thing.
So do you set off?
Yeah.
You take my
Page out?
bookmark
Yep.
So the bookmark I left in there because I needed to remember that page you took out.
Yep.
Dick.
Let's see. What page right there? 318.
That doesn't help me.
Neither does it being in the book.
Yeah, it does, so then I can turn to it. And I need the book to look at the thing.
Get out your phone. Just take a picture of it.
No.
Just being a problem dog.
Here's your solution, and I ignore it. It's
It
not the
was
solution.
fine how it was. Now you're just
Except
making
you don't
it
get
more
the-
complicated.
It's like I'm
to be
not-
fair, is what you need the Badger for is primarily it has burrow speed?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well. I don't actually see that being relevant. I know where you're going,
It's like,
but,
you guys are expecting way more excavation than's actually going to be happening here?
yeah. But damn, are you guys prepared if that were the case?
I don't have to talk about it. I didn't find
You bought stuff for your room.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can actually see you using some of that in relation to this once you're back.
Yeah. Especially considering there's a very low likelihood that any magic we actually find is going to give it to the museum.
if you do that very often, then you will end up joining a different.
But it's like, we didn't find nothing. You guys don't find nothing a lot. Where'd you get all those rings? What rings?
You guys don't pay us, we don't find things.
Oh, I don't know. Paycheck might convince me to look a little harder.
The whole point is you come in with stuff, and that's when you whatever.
Yeah, but the problem is now we don't know what's worth before we bring it in, which means we might be tilting our hand. Puts us in a position of bargaining weakness.
Yeah, you're also given home and security.
Whoa. You're acting like that's a big deal.
It is.
And please, security, we're the ones with character levels here.
So many of them. Anyways, carrying on. Do you leave?
Yeah.
Presumably, I mean...
What's your speed?
60. The best part is when they bring the cart out and you need to rent a horse. No, horse.
No, they don't even really care. They figure you'll take care of it one way or another. Here's a cart. Whatever, you're here. You probably have a horse. People do.
Sure. You guys were probably excited when you walked out and go, wait, you bought a cart? You don't have to walk.
Let's see. We have this here.
And if nothing else, any measure against Brian go directly into the travel tax for making us walk.
What pace do you take? Slow, normal, fast.
There isn't much difference, right?
Slow is when you're able to use stealth. Fast, you actually have a penalty to your perception checks as you go.
Go fast.
Yeah, I'll go fast.
We can take our own perception checks.
What do you mean?
I know it's technically just for...
Yeah, you're still moving at a fast pace.
Yeah.
If you're on the cart,
Yeah.
you still have the penalty.
Yep. Which, I'm fine with. These are well-traveled roads.
No, you're actually... You pretty much go off, maybe half a mile in the roads, and you make an immediate turn into uncharted wilderness. You're just going over open ground.
What's the penalty?
What?
-5 to passive perception.
Yeah, -5 to perception.
So we might get attacked, but...
Oh no.
If you are attacked, you are more likely to end up you are more likely to end up having it be a surprise round against you.
Eh.
Yeah, it's like if that doesn't bother you, the difference is on a normal pace, it's essentially going a normal situation, it's 6 extra miles per day. So instead of 24, you go 30.
All right, we'll do that then.
Yeah. But you're going a little faster than that, anyways.
Well, a normal person walking is a 30-foot movement. I'm a 60-foot movement.
As we just ride you 60 miles per day.
So it's,
I don't think that's good for horses.
120 miles.
Good thing he's not a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is calculating the rest that he would need.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nay.
Yeah, 120 miles, but it is open, so that's half, so...
It's a good thing no one would attack a horse. You guys get attacked, I just kind of walk off and start grazing.
I'm going to say probably about 6 days.
Decent time.
I'd take a couple naps, but I can't.
Why not?
Get some sleep.
Because there's no point. I can't time travel like a normal person can.
Remember, sleeping wastes time. Therefore, you time travel. He's just awake all the time. Thinking.
I lost my ability to time travel. As a dwarf, I could time travel. I mean, only in one direction, but still, it's time travel.
That's pretty cool.
Time travel will make Doctor Who jealous. He talks about time all the time. I travel time every day of my life.
Forward.
So does he.
Every single one. I'm sure you take a couple breaks here and there. Me, almost every single day. You know what? I'll give it to it. Sometimes I stay up all night. Me and Doctor Who, the exact same amount of time traveling.
He has significantly more backwards time
Yeah,
travel.
he's got a little more control with his time travel. I'm just saying, my TARDIS, not as cooperative as his.
And that's really saying something.
This is my time
Anyways,
travel
Dungeons
room.
and Dragons
goes forward.
No, we're going to drag you back into different nerd culture.
But I love I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Remember, you're one type of nerd, you're all types of nerd.
My passive is 9.
I got a passive of 12.
I don't care. Nothing attacked you.
Wait, just -5?
Yeah.
It's 11 then.
Yeah. Mine's like 5.
In the future, if ever that's the case, give me your full. Don't subtract it, because otherwise I'll end up subtracting it also.
Just give him the full. Don't try to do math for him.
Don't do the math for me, otherwise I double the math, and that's a penalty. Yeah. Let's put stuff on top of these.
I'm the most efficient time traveler in the group. With your trance and your whatever you do. Which might as well be...
He needs sleep. And efficient wouldn't really be the best word for it. He's probably the most efficient at sleeping. You're not really sleeping, so I wouldn't necessarily give you credit, but... But anyways, yeah, you... yeah, we'll just have you pretty much easily make your way there at this point. And perception checks.
5.
12.
21.
You're going to simply spot there's a small cluster of buildings over there at the base of that mountain to try and find where you're supposed to go.
Oh, that way, guys.
Yeah.
My excavation sensor.
I'm sorry, when you made his roll, I was a little bit nervous of, what if they don't find it?
We get to the next slide, we come back, where'd you go? Did you guys find anything? We couldn't find the excavation site. It was gone, man. Didn't exist.
It's like, well, we decided to travel along the mountains, and we went for days and found nothing. We chose left, and it was totally to the right before we hit the mountains.
Well, we get in there and we loot those buildings.
Burn down the town. That's what they wanted, right?
Yeah, no trace.
The excavation site's obviously already been attacked by the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get in...
We got plenty of fire, though. No sweat.
I have no fire.
We can just set fires, man.
Oh, okay.
And also, to solve the thing, you just make everyone get stabbed in the chest by a doctor. Problem solved. Not even a problem.
Yes, if I murder everyone, this isn't a problem!
It's not murder. Like I said, the doctor knows where the organs are, so he just slips one in. You know, in between there, it's like, oh, you're bleeding, it's a grievous wound and all that, but hey, we know which one's the alien now.
I don't think I would want you, even if...
Oh, yeah, sure. The guy who solves the problem immediately. Like, oh, let's get the blood and do a test. No, let's put everyone in a room and we just cut everyone until we find who it is.
Just keep cutting each other. It's like, I believe the thing could mimic bleeding.
Yeah, but the point was that it was self-preserving. So if you did too much damage, it'd pop out. That's why you put a big cut. You won't be able to tell the difference between a non-lethal hit and just a really deep one. We can't, though. We're humans. We're smart like that.
What are you talking about?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Why?
Because...
He mentioned it.
Because obviously...
Why would you... Don't mention that!
Because
We're playing D&D!
Obviously, the mining camp that is now abandoned and overrun with monsters. Much like John Carpenter's The Thing.
They were in the Antarctic!
True.
With flamethrowers.
Yeah. I could have also gone Alien vs. Predator. But that's a much stupider movie.
It's pretty easy to see, and despite the fact that this image has the outside being in town, this is up against,
Mountain.
pretty much built into a mountain on the back. There's a few small houses. The one built into the mountain is supposedly the one that is the entrance to the cave that you have the code to get past the arcane lock on.
Go around town, knock on a door, find someone to let them know we're here from...
There's not supposed to be anyone here.
Oh,
This is an abandoned... They set up a camp to do their excavation. There's like 3 buildings, this being one of them. The other two, pretty much, you could just sort of look inside and there's, pretty much, cheap beds with, any bedding stripped from them and otherwise just bare. This one is somewhat sealed up, but I suppose I can let you make perception checks.
Nope.
I got 12.
I got 3.
I got 10.
Yeah, don't even notice anything.
So,
Well, if I go back to cart and I use detect magic. Ritual style.
By the way, you've had several days. Did you ever attune to the key?
I would have identified it. Do I need to?
Yeah, in order to get its protection from its fire resistance.
Requires
Then yes.
attunement, yeah. I do that.
Okay.
And I wear it on my neck for the bonus.
Now, do you ritual detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're sitting out there for a bit. What does that see through? How thick? Do you recall? What does it say?
like 3 feet of wood and a foot of stone, an inch of
1
steel.
foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Let's see. What is right
I feel
in
pretty
there?
good about getting most of those from
No,
memory.
probably the biggest thing that you're going to notice is a lack of magic. You have a key for or you have the passcode for an arcane lock that is not on that
That's
door.
what I was looking for.
That arcane lock is not on the door.
Check the other buildings.
Nothing there.
Oh, go to this door.
The door is, however, locked.
Burn it down.
It's a wooden door.
Crowbar. Just pop that out of the frame.
There's a key that we have.
Not for this.
Crowbars give you advantage on strength checks.
To break open doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, do I really got to go through and look what the DC is supposed to be to break? No, natural 20. We're just gonna call that a success. Yeah, you open there, and this place, it has some things sort of piled in corners, rations sort of set out on a table.
Totally
Passage.
John Carpenter's thing.
That goes sort of downstairs, a few stairs until it goes into a cavernous area a few steps down.
I stick my horsey head in the check.
But it looks a little more lived in than the other buildings.
Can I fit in as a horse?
You can manage to get into to this, but you couldn't get down the stairs. You couldn't really get any further than.
It's like, I do believe someone's been here.
I turn to a tiger. Those are large, long.
So we're the horse, but...
But probably as you're looking in after breaking open the door.
Which made no noise at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like that's gonna make some noise.
Completely silent.
Someone from a bit of a wooded patch off to the side sort of makes his way up to you.
That's a he?
Not the pond, but yes, that's what it represents. Yeah, don't look at it too closely.
That's a funny looking dude.
I'm sorry, they're Pathfinder.
Funny looking dude.
Scrawny guy. Little chesty.
And has a giant skirt!
No, that's a cloak.
Oh,
That's actually fine. That's not one of the problems. I'm sorry, you're not.
Fish Titan.
We're here with the Tungsten Museum. We were sent to look into one of their old dig sites.
Oh,
I sit down next
taken
to
care
Vic.
of.
I sit down next to Vic and lean my head against him.
You can report back. All good.
Is he magic?
No.
No magic?
No magic.
No magic.
I yawn at him.
What are you right now?
A tiger.
Well,
And the cart is strangely missing a horse.
well, I don't want to say I don't believe you, but I'm going to check. Just because.
That's what we're paid to. And if we don't bring anything back, we don't get paid.
Yeah.
So, we're going down.
Alright, so do you just march away resolutely?
Well,
No, I got
don't
a
take
tiger.
our stuff.
I got a tiger. We got to see if he's going to run off to his friends who are bandits. I stay there. And he can watch off. Otherwise, I tell him that we're going to check it out.
No, there's no need for that. As I said, it's
Well-
good.
Well,
Intimidation.
we
There's a need for this, yes. 25
Pulls his
on
gun out,
intimidate.
points it at his face.
What is that against? Do you know? No.
No.
The absorbance of her pants.
His pants.
His pants, of course, his.
Just saying, dude looks like a lady.
No, he doesn't. Pawn might. Pawn is a general representation, and I'm sorry if your mind is too shallow to look past that.
I'm not actually.
Yeah,
flowing
none of
robes
you
and
look
glowing
like
hands.
that. You're not Russian.
I would say mine looks pretty close.
Yeah, his looks pretty close.
Mine's pretty close.
Intimidation.
I mean, it's a wood golem, and that's pretty close.
Of course I'm not Russian. Tigers aren't Russian.
Oh, come on, pull my tag in here. There we go.
I believe the lion's your tiger.
No, I'm not a lion. I'm a tiger. Lions are worse.
Yeah, Shere Khan.
Anyways, what are you doing?
We are here to check. We are going down there. Don't interfere.
With an implied or else.
He nods. He whistles.
I go inside.
Yep, he's just walking back towards that wooded patch before.
It's a trap.
I'm gonna stealth after him.
No, you're not.
And so,
Tigers blend into grass.
Yeah, not here. He can see you.
They blend into grass.
In fact, the fact that he's looking at you because you're scary, you're a tiger, you fail to hide from him. You don't even have to roll. It doesn't matter.
Wait for him to turn around.
that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, no, he doesn't turn his back on the tiger. That's why I said he backs towards the
That's
wooded
why you
patch.
gotta have a mask. Back of your head.
I
That's
assume
what,
you
people,
can.
that's what people actually did with tiger attacks. Put a mask in the back of your head. Tigers are smart enough to not attack people
When they're
from the
looking.
front because they know people are dangerous. So attack you from behind.
As soon as you turn it back on a large cat, they'll come pounce on you.
So you wear a mask. on the
I
back
have
of your head.
pounce. That's a thing.
You actually get pounce?
Yes. It says it on the sheet.
I didn't know if your druid allowed you to have their abilities.
I'm sure it's something different
I think
now.
so.
I'm sure it's probably something like when you attack or remove something. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you can basically jump, hit them with a claw, and then they have to take a DC saving check or else get knocked on their butt.
There we go.
Alright, so you go down the stairs?
No, I just go inside.
Oh, okay.
Does the room, this building have windows?
Yes, curtains drawn.
Well, we're gonna pop a couple of those just open, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, better yet, I'm gonna use like my normal. Like, how thick are these? What are these walls made of? The walls of the
Wood?
building.
Wood.
How thick? Pretty thick.
Not incredibly thick.
Well, I'm gonna take some miscellaneous gear and I'm gonna like get a hole in one of them,
Alright.
just so I got a peephole. An inconspicuous peephole.
As I take the pickaxe for you, just to ram it through the wall. Inconspicuous people!
Hey, from a distance, nobody notices the tiny little hole.
What are you doing?
I just made a hole for him.
The point is, we can now see out because that's probably going to be a bunch of people coming this way.
Oh.
Yeah. Close the door. Stand, like, here in this corner so I can see both the door and down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm going to use alarm on the door.
There's a giant cat
You go
over
in
there.
there, so you give up and go inside? As in you give up on staring at him?
Yeah, you're not letting me do the thing I'm good at, so...
Because he's staring at you.
Yeah. No. He pretty much, he just goes back and he sort of climbs up into the tree and he just sort of sits there and looks out over the landscape.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yep, I'm going to use my dragon mark to put alarm. Right
Okay, and that is how? What sort of range?
there. 20 foot of cube.
So you just spread it out all in the building.
Yep.
Okay.
If there's any unwanted intrusions in there, it's not one of us. Goes off. Lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
And it's going to be a mental alarm.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep waiting to see if...
Nah, we can leave now.
Oh, okay.
I put magic on the door.
Oh, okay.
I tell you as much. I warded the area.
Does the door swing in or out?
You broke it.
But it still swings in or out.
It swung out.
Yeah.
More now, it just kind of loosely hangs there.
Yeah, now it sort of hangs out.
Can you do that thing I've seen you do?
I mend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a
Alternatively,
crossbar or anything on the inside to keep it from swinging out?
If he mends it, you can just sort of relock it.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, it's a basic lock that, possibly the guy has the key, but or it could definitely be picked, but it's at least a slowing point. Or heck, if he has a crowbar, that's a vulnerability.
Yeah. No. If it swung in, I was going to pit in the door, but...
No, we go. Let's go downstairs. You guys first.
Yep. I'll go first.
Am I not allowed to go down as a tiger?
You will be at first off, you are outside of Warrior's Might, so you don't have that bonus here. You will be at disadvantage on a majority of things, on physical-related things.
Why?
He's too big
Because
for
of
the
how
hallway.
his size.
Oh, his size.
Yeah.
I was like, what'd I do?
So, didn't say you did anything.
No. I give Rock a water skin and healing potion. That way I don't have to hand it to you later.
But you go through a bit of...
I'm gonna Panther up then.
Okay.
Panthers are medium.
Quick, drink this potion. It makes you large.
Let's yell it down.
Because I wanted to be a tiger because I actually have night vision that panthers don't.
Well,
Like, nothing has night vision.
except like all player character races.
I'll have greater dark vision at some point.
Alright, yeah, I'll just be me.
Just be boring old elf.
Well, once it gets dark in here, I turn on my headlamp.
It blinds me. There's too many freaking little stupid... Why do I have the thing for Warhorse if I'm not allowed to be a Warhorse?
Because I don't anticipate that it's going to be that long until you can.
Like all these damn tiles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get another baggie, just have individual baggies for size.
Anyway, so you go through down there, and it quickly becomes that little cave structure, and it's sort of a little winding cave that goes on for probably 200 feet. Before it sort of level, it starts being, stairs are carved out at the base, and it eventually levels out, and a few feet more, and the walls are, have been carved neatly into a nice 10-foot wide hallway. And you can figure out your marching order coming down off of it. And you may have perception checks at advantage.
13 or a 5, I'll take the 13. So I've got 19.
15.
19.
19, 15, what was yours?
19.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, there are people up ahead. They've pretty much gone a bit quiet. But you can probably hear them whispering amongst themselves.
One of them's holding a sign. Inviting us in.
Says kill me first.
Hey, look, the lady's back.
And she brought a friend.
Brought a friend.
That one's over here up top.
Don't put me there. I was happy with where I was.
Okay.
You can tell I was because I put myself there.
I thought you just sort of threw yourself over here.
If I had thrown it over there, I would have literally just thrown it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the first thing we do is summon the dragon to solve this problem for us.
What dragon?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Tungsten gave us a scroll of summon dragon. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're mistaken.
Damn. That would have been awfully useful.
Yeah, it would have.
It's a taken.
Have to go back to Tungsten and complain about how he didn't give us that scroll that he should have.
Can we see that lady behind the altar?
If you have dark vision, then you can make out that there is someone back there.
I have a giant, 60-foot, cone of light.
Bullseye lantern, man.
Yeah, bullseye lantern out of my forehead.
Then probably more difficult. She's probably hiding better once the light is obviously there because, okay, the people we were just warned about are coming down. And probably around the time your light shows up is probably around the time that you hear them stop talking to each other.
What'd you say?
Are they coming?
How's my big headlamp useful?
Your big headlamp is garbage. It's ruining everything.
Hey, you can hide behind me. They can't see past me. There's no possibility they're seeing past me.
Anyways,
Initiative?
yeah, that's the word.
See what happened there is I touched Vic's dice and now my dice is doing garbage.
I got a 3. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a 10.
7.
So, we don't get a surprise attack round, but...
Because you still hadn't taken your dice out. Anyways, there's a point where... there. Let's give this a little more accuracy. And I'll add a little more hallway.
Well, we could have just...
No, we can't.
That little bit needs to
Yeah,
be
it has. Yeah, that's it's actually support because there's multiple things under it, so it's supporting it, so it stays level.
It's like, I have a crossbow. I don't want to be anywhere near any of that.
I was in front because I had the light.
I have a hand axe.
I have a crossbow.
You're so much of a use to the team in these situations.
That's right. Shut up. You got a healing potion.
Shut up, you have a healing potion.
Who's got the identify ritual?
It's like
As we decide what the company gets after we identify.
Yeah. It's like, who's going to be the quartermaster today? Me.
That's fine. My time is coming soon.
Yeah.
Officially speaking, once you're in the room is mostly open and perfectly fine for... Really, once you're in this hallway, if you decide to turn into a tiger, once you get out of the cavernous bit and down in the hallway, a tiger can fit in this carved area.
Oh no, then they'd know I was a tiger.
Okay. It's like once you're in the carved area, at that point, it becomes big enough.
I'm pretty sure that my background gave me Thieves' Cant. Did that whistle count?
No. That's you enough to know they are telling someone somewhere to be careful.
Yeah.
There's people.
Well, I hope they don't have a whistling habit. That would be embarrassing.
So we spotted people, right?
But I'm guessing they're going first as they try to attack us.
That'd be a bad plan. They have an opportunity to go home alive. They can do that.
Yeah, but they don't know that you're a threat at this point. You're just people invading here.
They could go home to their families and loved ones, but instead they're worm food.
Okay.
Which one of us is first?
Let's see, now we're going on to Rock.
See? They didn't attack
No,
us yet.
yeah, they didn't attack us. That's why I'm going to start off with an intimidate check to make them all leave.
We
18.
We have an elephant.
Right, plus 5.
We haven't do that yet.
No, plus 6. 18.
Okay.
18 on intimidate. We are here by order of this land's owner, the Tungsten Museum, to search for relics. You are here illegally. Please vacate.
Is that a bluff check?
No. We're here from the Tungsten Museum.
Just the idea that he owns the land. Or yeah, maybe he just bluffed you. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's like,
It is my
he never
understanding.
claimed to own the land.
It is my understanding this is his dig site. He has the rights to dig here. That is how it was explained to me. It's not just we roam around. We buy land and excavate it and take all the goods. Not we roam around and just, yell first.
Well, whatever you think is going on.
Well, the question is, do they counteract with he doesn't own this land, therefore we can be here if we want to?
No.
Or are they just scared?
No.
They get bonuses.
Yes.
Okay.
They're nearly fanatical.
I go ahead and, with my actual action, cast Armor of Agoth.
Ice armor!
Okay.
Which goes up with spell and level, not character level. Okay.
Hey, Nick, stay frosty.
Oh.
Alright, so is that what you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we go into John.
Yeah.
You could just stealth right behind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
They can't see you.
Uh, 23. No, wait. 22. Sorry. That's not looking good for them. How many of them are there?
They all have advantage/disadvantage.
To be fair, only one of them still figures out that you're still right there.
They can't see me in the first place. I'm hiding behind Nick.
In the bright light, like headlights.
Yeah. No, they can see that someone's right back there. At this point, all but one of them is kind of thinking, well, maybe that was just a trick, and it was just sort of...
That was a trick of the light. That was somehow a reverse shadow behind him. The light casts a shadow backwards.
That's what lights do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a crossbow. Can I shoot anybody from where I am?
That's not us.
Right in the back.
I side with you guys!
I'm on your side. Been that way the whole
that
time.
bit of information is over. If you want to try and pull that, I think that's on here. Here we go. Yes, you can. It's disadvantage, and they're behind cover, but this person is technically someone you are able to.
Oh, no, I just hold fire until I can get a shot at somebody.
Okay.
Just in the back. You can take like a crouch stance, get really nice and comfortable back here, because I'm not moving.
Okay.
And I know there's nobody coming the other way, because I'd know.
We got our backs covered.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, whatever, ready in action. As soon as one of them comes out to where I can shoot them, I shoot them.
Okay. Back to
That's
their turn.
simple.
All right. That puts it back to your turn. Rock.
Yes, the ultimate stalemate.
Well, we are coming in to raid this place of its magical goods. Step forward.
And so you just take a single step, and yet that's...
Just shuffle a little bit forward.
Look at that guy. Specifically him. You got lost through? You gonna have a problem?
Just shining the light in their face.
Yeah, I have a direct line of sight on him. We gonna have a problem, son? I'm engaging them in conversation. They would be rude not to answer me. Or at least attack me at this point.
That's an answer.
Yes, it is an answer.
Alright. Technically, it's not Bob's turn.
Yeah. Because it's not my turn.
It's like I have a moment to think about how this might go very different than I thought. I mean, I don't think so. I think not.
Sneaky, sneaky.
You do anything? Just keep your
Nope.
position. Alright, so
Can I-
what
can
had
I-
you just said?
Can I double ready in action?
No. You can ready an action again for this time. Just like
So,
we've done last
we are coming. We are going to be taking the magical items from here. Are you and us going to have a problem, son?
Son?
Is plundering magic all that you're here for?
Yeah, that's what we're specifically sent to do: is plunder magic.
Will you oppose our aims if we freely let you take any magical equipment out of here?
What are your aims?
I mean, probably not. If they're not here for magic goods, they're probably like dragon cult, human sacrifice, probably religious. In which case, I don't care. Just back there from the second was probably religious.
We seek to release the master.
Definitely a cult.
This is definitely a cult.
Just like, yeah, it's a cult.
The master, that's a thing. What's the master do?
9-to-1 odds, it's what we're here for. Say it real quiet, real quiet.
You're here for items.
Yeah,
No, what are you talking about? I heard the words dig site, containment chamber, arcane lock. That doesn't sound like evil, grand evil from
The
beyond
arcane
time.
lock was actually on their door.
I'm just saying. I'm calling horrible evil thing inside a box right now.
You mean that Ark of the Covenant looking thing right there?
Calling it right
This
now.
is the door.
Yeah.
That's a nice, beautiful altar to some sort of long forgotten deity.
Ah.
Yeah, like Cthulhu.
It looks like an eagle.
Eagle.
Eagle
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
With his tentacle face. It's like a reverse griffin, except Cthulhu.
No. I mean, we're probably still going to have to kill these people, but I don't say nothing. I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it. If there's a mind reader back there, we're in trouble.
Stand down, and they will sort of relax a bit as Ailman will come back from crouched behind the altar. Officially speaking, she is now an open target.
Yeah, but
She's
said
talking.
She said stand down. I'll do it.
This crossbow will subvert.
And she has her hands up, and she's...
Fireball!
It's like, officially, if you want this to be the I get the first shot, you can have it. Or you can talk. It's really up to you right now.
I will see your initiative and raise you our own surprise round.
It's like I forget what game it is, but there's a game that has like in the describing an RPG session, it's pretty much eventually like sort of sitting down with whatever, it's an orc or whatever, and it's, the orc is guarding the treasure chest, and so the person's like, well, I engaged in a conversation about stereotypes or whatever, and the orc engages. While he's distracted, I stab him with my sword. It's like, that is I forget what game. I think something Cubicle 7 did, or at least it was on their site that they were posting about it, but it was like, that is the perfect description of what an RPG
So what
is.
you're saying is they should just stop watching the video right here and go read that.
No.
I mean,
They
it's
can
like a
read that
paragraph, but
after.
I gave them the basis. It's like something they posted on their Twitter.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, good luck finding exactly what it was. If you know it, post it in the comments. Feel free to check the comments to see if someone has figured it out.
So, lady, maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, yes, she.
Hard to tell
that one is like
with these pawns.
yes. I think I said she, so that would be how you tell. But she steps out. We seek to release what is behind the door. We need to get through the door and release what is back there. We have already broken the magical enchantments. We are simply trying to break through the lock on the door and then what is beyond there. If you wait in the room above, you can take any magic that comes from here before, we will have to get past you to leave, and you may take it there.
Tell you what.
In a world where teleportation exists, I'm going to deny you that option.
Tell you what.
You say that.
From the back.
Yeah. I say we
Teleportation does not work here, or we could simply get beyond the door.
Well, we believe we have the key to the door. We can open it and I'll stand here and see what's inside. Make sure no one's getting anything by on each other.
What does this deity thing do? Your
As a
master.
It's probably destruction,
Yeah,
rapture,
your
enslavement of lesser
master.
peoples.
What does he? What tenets does he have? Describe your religion, madam. I'm sure the fanatic won't fall for that one.
How do I want to put that?
He brings destruction to the non-believers. Nail it.
My master shall bring order upon the world, and for his release, we shall serve. We shall be given a position of power beneath him.
So, what are his tenets? How does he behave? How will he bring
behaves according
order?
to his will.
How will he bring order? Go with divinely. Divinely always works.
But that is the opposite of what that would be accurate. By crushing that stands against him. She doesn't say it with that tone, just me.
I just kind of
She's a little more fanatical about it.
Like crushing all of her enemies and soaring against the weak.
By crushing all of his enemies and seeing the world.
By crushing that which stands against him, the more reason for you not to put yourselves in that position.
I absolutely agree. We shouldn't face the master. I'm going to go ahead and attack her.
From where? With what?
Whip. From where I am.
There's no way that whip has...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. Okay. There.
How
Now
long
I
is the... Oh, Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We thought you had a whip!
I'm like, that is not how long...
I don't bite it.
I can show you how...
15. Oh, wait, no. Is that... it uses attack, so I'm betting it still uses dex as opposed to my casting stat.
Casting stack.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, you have a... Yeah.
Oh, 16 then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So she takes a d6 damage and comes 10 feet closer to me. She takes 3 damage.
Call it. Just back here, glowing in the aftermath of knowing what was going to happen before it happened.
Sorry, chaotic good.
Well, combat's engaged.
Tormmik?
Yeah, I shoot her. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't actually have any other options. Unless I want to throw my dagger.
Thought we were going to do something else. I actually lost... I just gave up on my page.
I would have, but that's me. Well, I got a 19.
Oh, hit.
Whoop. 10 damage.
I thought it was a D10.
No, it's a light.
D8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like plus D8.
I thought it was D10, D12.
I'm
She is
guessing...
down.
I just... Thump. Clap.
She was probably Claster, so.
Probably.
It would tell me if I got to add my casting stat to damage, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it would. And on a cantrip, probably not.
pretty rare.
I had to take an invocation to get that.
Shout out to them that your priestess is dead. You should surrender. Like that would ever work.
Yeah. The priestess is not in charge.
You know what's great? God cults. Just great.
You and your assumptions.
That's whoever was aiming at.
It's you. But yeah, so...
Look at them with their melee weapons.
It was a bad choice.
you take 4 damage.
Okay, it takes 5 damage.
Why?
Frost armor. That leaches out and attacks them.
I've still yet to take damage.
Well, your armor's going away.
Yes, but it still has 1 more HP. Therefore, another frost hit of 5 damage.
11.
No.
You guys do actually get attacks of opportunity. Hit.
Yeah. That was a...
Their AC is 12.
5 damage!
11.
11
to hit. So
Okay, okay.
yeah.
I see did 5, and that was this other one. Okay, and steps in, and
Uses his sign.
The Holy Book! It compels you!
16.
That means. I'm dead.
You're not dead.
16 necrotic damage.
Dead.
Well, down.
Yeah, I have 15 health.
Well, you're down then.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're not even instant death.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we go on to rock.
Okay.
By the way, this one right here, clearly a caster.
Magic!
Bonus action, charge blaster. Fire on caster.
Okay.
16.
Hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. And then we get to John. That's it.
D20.
Roll a d20.
Succeed.
And Tormmik
Crossbow.
against
The guy with the book. I got 12.
12 misses.
Got the book's better.
Damn.
Now the book has a 13.
Yeah.
You can look at those spells all you want, but they're not going to help you.
They help so many other ways. So many other ways.
You are a prepare caster. Every situation handled, except for combat.
Let's see, this guy can move now back around.
He gets an attack of opportunity against him.
Nope,
Not moving it through it, it's just out.
Oh.
Let's see. 13.
15.
Remember, you can dance.
The other one misses.
You just can't leave attack ranges.
12. Hold on. I think I'm close to 15, 14, 15.
15 hits?
Wait, hold on.
Is that a tough spell?
Okay, yes it is, but I was just making sure that I had how many I had. I have 7. 16 damage.
Okay. So that's 1, so 15 damage. Technically, it hits. Yeah, it hits me. So 5 damage back to him.
Okay.
So 15 damage to the caster.
Total?
Yes. Total.
Okay. I'm like...
Stop doing his math for him.
My bad, my bad.
But, and after that, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Nope, none of those yet. We're still fine. Charge, caster. Hit. 14 damage.
Still up.
Jesus Christ, this guy's tough.
Yes. Particularly with other people with him.
So we weren't supposed to survive this.
Of course you are.
We're
I do not see you guys not surviving this.
yeah. If we get down
if
to...
he gets normal person rolls, you have no trouble.
So we weren't supposed to survive this.
Natural 20. So roll your 2d8 plus.
Who are you?
The one that's in my way.
Okay.
Oh.
16. Max roll.
Yeah, 18 damage.
Directly in the throat.
Yeah.
That totally sprays
Oh,
blood
you
like
needed a-
on them.
That's a... They're a success.
Totally just saying, they got blood on them. That attack totally carried through, just a little bit. I got a movement, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I moved further back.
I move further back.
I want space to cast Expeditious if I have to. Actually, I probably should do that before we go further back in. While you two are resting.
Mm-hmm.
Go back up, see if that guy's in that tree still.
Just murder him in his tree. Fuck you!
Yeah.
He just backed up. He was okay. I just got to do my job. I'm on watch. I'm back in the tree.
Yep, not the tree.
It's like I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, if you were holding the baby, I might believe you.
But then he would be
He
unstoppable.
climbed up a ladder to get to that tree.
Then I might be worried.
Mm-hmm.
And with a flash of flame, you need a dexterity save.
Would you like to use advantage?
Yes. Inspiration for Jack.
Hey, that was a +1.
Yeah, it was.
Inspiration got you +1.
10.
10. Okay. Neat.
Nice!
You need
You
a
take-
+1.
No damage. And then I believe it's your turn.
Didn't that one stab at me?
Yes, one stabbing, the other one is
Magic. Okay.
Magic.
I didn't see you roll the stab one.
He should have used the 3D10
yeah, he
move
missed.
again.
Yeah.
Should have used the 3D10 move again.
That has only that's an actual spell. This is a cantrip, and they ran out.
Oh, that's my turn.
That's safe.
Go on, one more. Ooh. Failed it.
Bring down the caster. I mean, granted, it's reduced to cantrips, but fuck them.
Well, that's the goal, is kill the caster.
Yeah.
I only killed the other guy because he was in my way. I get a +4, 13.
Hit. You got a pretty good
In the
shot.
thing.
Whoop. 7 plus 3. 10.
+2.
Oh, plus 2.
9. Man, look at me, nailing kills all over the place. Kill steal all day. Better than the guy who just laid down on the job today.
15.
Yes.
Okay. That's
2 damage as he slashes at you.
okay.
And then you have your opportunity to respond. He does not have an appearance that he is backing down, despite all of his friends being scattered dead on the ground around him.
With precision crossbow work.
Mm-hmm. By the way, my cantrip, or my invocation charge only works on Eldritch Blast, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to double check.
Yeah, I know. I didn't actually see the wording you used on it.
Do you have that sheet?
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't. Charge, cantrip. Any cantrip. Cantrip, or evocation cantrip probably, but
Okay.
I think it's what it says, but yeah.
Welcome to You Need a Con Save. I'm guessing that's lower than my, probably DC 12.
There's no bonus, it's a 7.
Yeah. So yeah, I charge up my Poison Blast
Alright.
for, my D12 for 5 damage.
That's enough to take him out. And their bodies lie scattered on the floor around you.
You should probably feed
Along
me a
with
good
John's.
berry.
Have you ever explained to us what those were?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's probably fed you with them
You
before.
can just use the healing potion.
But he already has a good British cast, and we can save the heal potion for later.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
I cast healing on myself.
Wise.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Bugger. Yes. 2.
I can get
4.
half my bolts back.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 health. Okay. I eat another good berry.
How long did it take to
And
get
I
down
eat
here
another
from...
good berry. Full health.
Minute or two?
Wow.
You want to go take care of that guy right now, or
I'd like to take
Yeah.
a rest.
Yeah, you go take a rest. I'll go
Yeah.
check the guy there.
I'm gonna.
If he's just sitting in his tree, do you decide to harass him?
If you mean take careful... Do you mean if I notice he's in his tree not moving? I take the time to be really sure of my aim. If he's going to give me the opportunity...
neutral? These guys attacked us. This guy set us
This
up.
guy did nothing!
He set us up to die.
Set us up.
To be fair, he did not even try and keep that secret from you. You guys knew just as well as him. They're ready.
And there's a high probability this won't kill him on one shot.
But point
There's
being,
also a high probability I miss.
alright, if you shoot and you miss or you don't, do you stop?
Yeah, I'm going to go back inside.
You're just gonna make a point.
Yeah.
A pointed point.
Yeah, either I hit him, in which case I made my point, I kill, in which case I really made my point, or I miss, in which case I'm okay with that too.
Go ahead.
Does it get
Do I
advantage
get
to take a
advantage?
game?
Sure.
Like I said, just because I'm okay if missing doesn't mean I want to. I got a 16, so I make 20.
Yeah.
Oop,
9 damage.
9 damage.
Just thunk, falls out of the tree. I've made my points.
I go and check to see if he's got money.
Yeah, I'm also searching the corpses for money.
Well, how far away was he? Like, is he a long trip away?
He's not really. 80-ish feet.
Okay. I was like, if he's like more than like 3 minutes away.
I will kill him, but I will not walk over there to loot him.
No, just the idea that he would be 3 minutes away, and you guys. Now, if he's half still hung up in the tree, are you going to climb up the tree?
There's a
and get
ladder. You just said there was a ladder.
Well, can I reach him? Or would I actually have to climb up there and get
You'd
him?
have to climb a bit to at least tug him the rest of the way down.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't care. If we want, they can do it when we come back.
I have a
By
climb,
the way, I kill him. You can.
I have a climb speed.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care that much. He probably doesn't have anything. And like I said, these cults, you have to kill every single member. You leave one alive, 10 years later, new cult. Like cockroaches or termites.
You find 9 gold and 5 silver between.
Alright, so Vic gets here, so the rest of us get 3 gold apiece. For all your kill stealing.
Hey, some of us have to work for a living. Instead of, just sleeping all over the place.
Short rest gets you back spells, or long rest does?
Depends on your.
Long
Nice.
rest, not
Long
for you,
rest.
Druid. Not for you, Druid.
I get my spell back.
No, let's do a long rest then, so I can have my spells back.
We're not gonna wait. Well, that depends. We'll check out. I gotta cast some spells.
Yeah.
To you here, that's not all you found in here. I think you found something else. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. Because that's actually what you find. Any of the magic that might have been on stuff in here is gone. You do find the magical scrolls. You find a half dozen dispel scrolls bundled up in
That's what we find.
With-
6.
6 dispel scrolls with the caster there.
Someone's just wandering around being a dick.
They're here for a purpose.
Oh, they're trying to dispel the door to open.
They said that they've gotten rid of the magical seals.
So I got 6 spell magic scrolls.
Yes.
So 5 dispel magic scrolls and a new spell.
Why 5?
Because don't you burn one up putting it in your book?
Why would I use one of the scrolls in my book?
Because it's a spell you can learn, and therefore you would have it in your book.
I could just learn it. I don't have that spell yet. Spell magic's like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I can't use them yet.
Well, I would just assume you would save one till you could write it in your book and not bother
I
learning
got
it.
6. It's not really a worry right now.
Yeah.
I got 6. Not a worry. And besides, I can always just learn to spell magic.
Yeah. Well, one would think you have this, it would free up a slot.
Yeah, for something a little more.
Do you learn maybe
Aggressive.
like 1 fireball? 1 fireball? I refuse to sully my notebook with aggressive war spells.
I am working on some concepts on how to build weapons.
Yeah, we got some nice. We got some nice things in here.
You line up the corpses. Are you? Is this where you stay for? Are you taking a long rest?
Well, I'm checking to see if there any other magic in the room.
Yeah.
None.
No.
Not even that door.
Nope,
No.
they dispelled the
They
seals.
dispelled it.
What about this altar?
Not magical.
Any like markings, runes?
Yeah, there's carving and runes all on the floor and walls and stuff. Not of a language that you can understand.
Roll and investigate.
I write them down, and then I show them to somebody else, see if they can read them.
No.
No. Even if they like fail their intelligence check.
No. Yeah.
I don't have comprehend languages yet.
Yeah. 9 on investigation, investigating the room for any other secrets. Stuff underneath the pedestal.
You can tell the pedestal is some sort of religious altar. The doors are you're able to discover what the doors where his key probably leads on the back wall. They are mostly concealed within the wall itself, but knowing that there has to be some sort of keyhole and door through here, you figure out it's directly behind the altar.
Do I find the keyhole while I'm investigating over there?
Sure.
Okay.
I can do this. Or, never mind. I gotta do it for one.
Mm-hmm. Did you cast more than one spell?
Cast 2.
Oh, 2 cures.
But do you stop and take your long rest before you venture further?
Oh no, never mind. That's a circle.
Yeah.
Or do you
It
just stick
seems
for a
like-
short rest?
I'm okay with long rest just to heal up the rest of the way. I'm magically fine after a short, but Bob is at full but out of spells.
Well, if we rest, I mean, I don't really
Well,
see us
I
having a
have one
problem.
more first level spell.
I took out the lookout,
Oh,
so I don't expect much trouble.
well, then I'm willing to take a
And we've got a solid 8 hours of alarm left.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, a little less.
A little less, but...
Like 7.5 hours.
Yeah. I say we go back up to the alarm room, take a nap.
All right. Well, then we'll let you.
I think we should stay down here.
Can we bring the bodies up there then?
I don't know. I'm just saying the alarm room's up there. We got more notice we're not where the alarm is.
Okay. But, fine, but throw the bodies out.
You would have to drag them all the way.
Yeah, I'm not dragging these damn bodies friggin' anywhere. Screw them.
I'll take, like, the 10 minutes to not sleep in a room with dead bodies.
Priorities, eh?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't bug me so much.
But yeah.
I mean, I sleep in the same room with Jerky. Basically the same thing. Right? This is just unmade Jerky.
These are peoples.
They're barely people. I mean, hardly even human.
They're
Bet they don't
cultists.
even bleed.
Well, they
They're
obviously
like you and
bleed.
We know they.
Yeah.
We confirmed that.
In fact, where some of them died, you probably have some of their blood on you. that's just how that is.
How
But yeah.
did you not even end up with prestidigitation?
I didn't take it. I took the enhanced version of Prestidigitation, Mold Earth, and Control Flames, which are bonus versions of 2 specific functions of Prestidigitation.
Ah.
Anyways, so
And I took
you
mending, so instead of cleaning my clothes, I just tear that piece of cloth off.
mend it. Darn, it's still stained. Stain comes back. Integral part of the fabric now. Guess it's supposed to be that way.
Must be superior.
Yeah. But yeah, you sort of clear out your room and settle down for your rest, and that is where we will pick up next time.
I'm taking notes on these runes.
He's taking notes on the runes. You could take note that he's taking notes.
I will.
Noted. Have a great day. Bye. When we last left our heroes. Hi, thank you for...
Subscribing.
Yeah, that.
That's the thing they just did before they came here.
Ah, you're awesome.
All right, now let's try this again.
Yeah.
Take two.